Hey, so here's my review for Joker Folie Deux. Uh, so this is gonna be spoiler free for this movie, but I may mention spoilers for the first Joker. So as you can tell, it follows up to Joker, and I gotta say, if you've seen my review for that, I love the fuck out of that movie. And it's funny how that movie was so controversial at the time, to where I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, it's disturbing, but it's not the most morbid movie I've ever seen. but, and then yet, many people love it. It did great in the box office, Joaquin Phoenix, won an award for Best Actor, and for the first time in his career, he comes back to a role that he played before. So this is the first time he reprises a role. Like, what could go wrong? You got Lady Gaga. I mean, and there's so much potential there. Where she would be a fantastic, an amazing Harley Quinn. And you're like, okay. And then here's the kicker. So we're gonna sprinkle some musical elements in there. They didn't sprinkle it. It's like, basically, you can label it a musical. That's what this movie is. And it got so much hate. Like, I saw more hate than love for this movie. And I went into it expecting to be on the negative side. And then at the same time, I kept my mind pretty open. So I was like, okay, I gotta see for myself. I love the first one, so let's see what they do in this one. Let's see if I agree. And I totally get why a lot of you people hate it. And maybe it's because I was prepared for that. And that's why I didn't hate it. I was just underwhelmed. And it did keep my attention at times. They had ideas there that could have been executed brilliantly, but it just fell flat. Wow, boop. Ah, like, you had a good idea there. I mean, the pitch, like, just hearing that idea is better than how they executed that idea. But they decided, like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a musical. I mean, it's not that Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga did terrible at the singing. They did great, but there was no place for that in this movie. I would cut it down to maybe one song, and then let's just carry on. Like, I have a little Friday the 13th bracelet here. Yeah. Um, but yeah, uh, I'd say if you want to check it out, go ahead. If you like the first one, I wouldn't expect you liking it more, this movie more than that movie. Without, and the movie theater was barely filled. That movie theater was barely filled. Like, there were maybe, I'd say, 10 people at most in there, but there was probably less than that. So, with that all being said, I have to give this maybe a 3 out of 5. I know you think I'm being generous, but that's probably because I didn't hate it. I mean, it felt very undercooked, and I'm just like, where you're biting into the meal, that's what this movie is, and you're just like, it feels a little off. I feel like they should have heated this up or cooked it a little bit longer. And that's how this movie was for me. But the fact that it's a DCL's world, I can just be like, okay, it is what it is. Because we have many more DC content on the way. I mean, DC's doing great with the Penguin. I mean, and then there's other stuff, and then Superman. I'm really looking forward to that. And but if you want to go for a really awesome clown movie, you may have better chance next week as I'm recording this video with Terrifier 3. And if you have not, I'd say if you have not leaned towards Terrifier, I'd say watch Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2, and then you'll be all ready to go see part 3. I feel like that would be a much better movie. And it has a higher rating in Rotten Tomatoes. But even if it didn't, I feel like that would be a better movie, a better con experience for you guys. But that's all I gotta say about Joker Folie doo doo. But if you have seen this movie, feel free to share your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I don't know. Feel free to tell me in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure you thumb it up, share, click subscribe, notification bell, the whole drill. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And decide for yourself if you want to see the movie if you haven't yet. But brace yourself. Keep your expectations low. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you in my next video.